I purposely took down the women's restroom sign and replaced it with a men's sign. Then a clueless man walked over and opened the door, only to find his wife and his brother Tom making out inside. The man didn't rush in to confront them. He actually backed out like a coward. When I saw my plan was working, I quickly switched the sign back, then handed him my mop, told him to go in there and teach them a lesson. But to my surprise, he shook his head. He said that would be too easy on them. He might even end up in jail. He said he had a better way to deal with them, but he needed my help. I agreed right away. A little later, the two of them came out of the restroom. Tom smiled and handed him a piece of bread. He took it and pretended to eat casually, then suddenly grabbed his throat and fell to the floor not moving. The woman screamed and ran over. That was my cue. I rushed forward acting like a doctor, pushed her aside and pretended to check him. Then I stood up and told her, "He's not breathing. Better call a lawyer and see if he left a will." The woman burst into fake tears, but I could tell right away she was faking it. Soon the lawyer arrived and told her the man didn't leave any money. In fact, he was $5 million in debt. The woman instantly stopped acting. She screamed that she didn't want to inherit anything, but the lawyer coldly said if she refused, she'd have to go to jail. That really scared her. So she ran to Tom for help, but he just looked at her coldly, said it had nothing to do with him. The woman completely broke down, yelled at him for being heartless, said he had just sworn to love her forever in the restroom. The lawyer sensed something was off, started to suspect they'd been having an affair, and said he was going to call the police. Hearing that, the woman panicked and immediately accused Tom of poisoning him. The two started arguing right there, and just then, the man on the floor suddenly came back to life. The woman froze in shock, then tried to act concerned again, but the man just smirked and told her to stop pretending. He said he knew everything all along, that this whole thing was his plan, to make them confess with their own mouths, so he could kick her out with nothing.